what will happen.
All right, good luck. Joshua, can you jump in here, please? You can go now. You guys are batting first, eh?
Yes.
How do you feel? What would you have done? Won the toss?
Bat first.
Yeah.
Always good. Bat first.
Always good. And yourself, come here closer. Don't be scared of me. And yourself, you're on fire. 100 odd runs off 40 balls, strike rate 223. What's the secret?
Bat on ball. Smoke 'em.
Good coach over the last 5 years, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
And today, how you feeling? You ready to take on the new ball?
Yes. Looks wicket's alright. Looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah. I would bat first on this wicket.
Okay, and you're going to bowl your cheeky offies.
Yes. Hopefully I don't get smashed today.
Andrew took you down the other week, didn't he?
Yeah. It's bad.
All right, good luck today. We'll see you out there. All right, guys, to recap that, I've got to remember, the Ifira Sharks have won the toss. Allan elected to bowl. Last week we saw the first over just stick a little bit in the wicket. Couple popped. They got the wicket of Andrew Mansali early in that game, and Patrick due to the wicket. Now, if you just come in a bit of look, Willie, can you come and have a look at this pitch? Now, there's a lot of talk online. This is the hybrid pitch made from Gabba Sports in Australia. This grass here, this is all plastic grass, and the soil is shipped in from Bulli soil, which is the same they use at the SCG. And so it's a dry surface. It will dry out a little bit during the day because it's underneath this is cement, so you haven't got a lot of soil, but we have to keep a bit of moisture in the morning or the start of the day's play, so it will last the whole day. But I think it offers a lot to bat and ball. You see, we've seen scores of 130 and we've seen scores of down to 30. So it's a great cricket wicket, really. Offers a lot for everyone, so the good players will perform well on this wicket. But as you can see, it's a great innovation. I know the guys at Emerging Cricket have been talking about it, and hopefully you can all come over and experience it for yourself. But really good cricket wicket. Feels a bit more like an Asian wicket, so that's really good for our players' development. But it's going to be a fantastic day. We'll get a great day out of this pitch. As I said, the weather is phenomenal today. It's the hottest day we've had. The Banana Bay doctors gone on a breeze as easily as you had in the past. So there'll be a bit more for the batters to play at both ends, and the bowlers need to do a bit of work to protect their end they're bowling from. But it's going to be a great day. Get online, watch us, follow us, local people. Come down. We've got the Holiday Inn hospitality tent, Tuskers, splash drinks, jumping castle for the kids. Music will be pumping any minute. I'll give the DJ the go ahead. It's going to be a great day's cricket. We'll see you all down here soon and see you online soon. Thank you.
2, Willie. Test 1, 2, Willie. Test 1, 2. Yep, I'm good. Test 1, 2, Willie. I've stolen one already. Willie, test 1, 2. Go again. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test
1,
test.
2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 1 2. 1 2.
And hits some different areas, doesn't he?
He does, mate. He does.
And here we go. We'll have Yusuf Obed to start the bowling from the lagoon end, and Joshua Rasu will take strike, as he has done for the previous 3 games for the mighty Efate Panthers.
What a day here, mate. It's hot today.
Is it?
Oh, stinker. Is it middle of winter, and we've got 28, 29 degrees. The sun is blaring.
Beautiful blue skies.
Oh, mate, the tusk. I'm already dying for a tusker because I just saw the esky full of them. It's like, really? You have to do 5 hours of commentary?
You got the Tusker. I got the Vanuatu beverage water right next to me, ready to go.
I'm on the waters, definitely on the Vanuatu water now.
And here we go. We've got 2 umpires, Nigel Morrison at square leg. We're ready to go play. It from the lagoon end.
Big left arm spinner. He's had a man of the match. He's been on fire of late. So he's been a good player for them, a young fella. In the 19s the last couple of years. Just got someone behind the side screen there. Not really a side screen. But in the way, here we go as Obed Yusuf comes in the bowl. The first ball of the day.
He's caught behind.
There's a big nick there. He's given it not out. That's a big nick. Our finger went half up. I heard it from here, Damo.
Yeah,
That is a massive nick. That's Josh Rasu, first ball.
Well, he stood his ground. You stand your ground until the umpire gives you out, and he stood his ground. He's been given not out, so play on. Wow, and that's Is that the game first up? I'm going to call it early. Is that the game? You've got the top scorer in the tournament so far, Joshua Rasu. He's at 103 runs. Top scorer 69 not out. Here are Yusuf coming in again. He drops it short.
That's the worst possible outcome now. Got a wicket first ball in my book, and then he's dropped the half track and was out. But the Sharks are going to get past that and move on.
Very disappointing for the young fella there. He thinks he had the wicket on the first ball, which so does the commentary team. And then second ball, he just drops it in short. Rasu goes back, pulls behind square, and that was an easy boundary. And Joshua Rasu, he must be loving this so far, getting away with one early here. There you go, guys. Ball 3. Yusuf in. Tosses it right up. Goes outside of off stump. Rasu tries to go over cover, but misses that one down on one knee.
And boys call the wide. Mate, we finished last week, Damo, with some of the best action I've ever seen. Definitely the best action I've ever seen in Vanuatu cricket, and it started already. It's all happening, as Bill would say. His back short ball punched it. There's lazy fielding. Who's that? Vince Vira.
Little misfield there. Just a short cover. Well, the Ifira Sharks, they've won the toss here. They really rate their bowling team. They've got Yusuf on again here, who's really taken some early wickets in the tournament so far. He's got a slip in. Bit of cover he had. We did have the long off back. Now he's coming in long off and deep mid wicket back. Carlot hasn't really scored many runs in the first 3 games. He'll be looking to get some runs on the board here today, this afternoon. Yeah,
they've got long off back for Rasu because he does hit well over long off, and they've got long on back for Carlot. So here he comes for his first ball of the day. Short again. Just punched it back to the bowler. Oh, mate, if this action continues like this, Damo, I'm not going to get through these 4 hours. I will need a tusker. Obed Yusuf in again to bowl to Lazaro. Tossed that up. And he stroked it to the long line. That should be an easy single.
Just dragged it. Lazaro just dragged it down to the leg side there, but he won't mind that. He's off the strike today. You don't want to let Laz get his eye in. He's one of those players that will hit he's a quick fire. He's a pinch hitter and a T10 if that's possible. Now we're back on strike. We've got Joshua Rasu facing up here. Obed comes in, and he's dropped a little bit short. Rasu goes back, and he's just done a big strike over mid-wicket. We don't have the Banana Bay doctor today, and that's a big shot over the mid-wicket, and that's a 6.
Yeah.
And that takes us to 13 off the first over.
Just with the Banana Bay doctor not really hitting form at the moment, you can really hit into that side a bit more. So it's going to be a little bit harder from the spinners, bowling from that lagoon end, because they haven't got the breeze hitting into the breeze to back them up if they struggle. So
the first 2 weekends, that was the tactic. It was bowling the spinner with that, having the breeze as an extra fielder out there as such. And today it hasn't worked. And when you drop it short and you give the top scorer in the tournament an opportunity, well, he's gone a 4 after possibly a dubious call first ball.
Well,
he's gone 4, a single, then he's hit a 6.
Well, I reckon the umpire's giving him that opportunity. Not going to hold back here, Damo. I'm thankful he's out there umpiring for us, but no, I could hear it from here. I think everyone in the ground thought it was out. And his arm actually moved, and then he put it out from behind his arms and back in his pocket. But here we've got Stefan Sandy with his cheeky little offie. He's got the doozer as well. He's got all the tricks. 2 out as he comes in the bowl to Lazaro. That's a good start. That's perfect length. Couldn't step hit.
Well, the pinch hitter's blocking him. We've seen everything so far.
I think he needs to get himself in the game, probably, Damo. Give himself a chance.
Yeah.
Try to wait for the quicks.
Yep. Here it is, Sandy in again. Toss up. Laz goes straight down the ground on one knee, and he's going to be one bounce. A good try there, but Betha Molly is it down there on the boundary, but it just bounces over his outgoing left hand, and it goes down just in front of the Betbarter sign for 4 runs down the ground. And Laz Carlot is away today.
Mate, the Sharks look flat. That decision first ball is probably taking a little bit of wind out of their sail, and they need to get back on track here quickly and forget about that. He's in the bowl again. It's a full toss. Easy single to mid off. As Uppo loses his footing there at mid off. But yeah, it was up. It was a big wicket. They got it. Yep. The decision didn't go their way, but they've got to move on. There's no talk in the field at all. Like, everyone is just standing there, motionless.
Yeah, I agree. The body language when they warmed up was really good. When they first come out, they wanted that big wicket first up. They got on their strike bowler, Yusuf Obed, and we think they got the edge. Adjudicated not out there, and here we are.
Well,
none for 18, and we're halfway through the second over.
And the slog sweeps on here. There's only mid on, mid off back. No one square of the wicket back on the leg side. It's not about ploy. He has to hit it across the line. LB is brought into the game here. If he bowls it straight and bats it across the line,
Sandy now. Rasu just tucks it in just behind square leg umpire there, and it's an easy single. And I like the way Rasu looks like he's going to just work himself into the innings like he did last week before he went on to top score with a 69 not out.
Yeah, well, he's Laz looks like he's swung at the last 2 balls, so he's going to go. He's going to go now.
Yeah.
So I'd say that would be the plan. He's just going to try to take the off spinner down here.
Quite a few field changes here. A little bit slow through this over here. I'd like to see these guys hurry up a little bit. Here we go, Sandy coming in from the Betbarter Bellevue end. Tosses it up. Laz pushes it down the ground. And a little misfield, and he gets through for an easy single there. And that's not bad batting by Laz. He's gone 4 single. He's got off strike again.
Yeah, it's ominous signs here for the Sharks. They've got to maybe start a bit of sledging, a bit of eagle in the middle, just to try to get that atmosphere back. It's really has dropped their intensity. So they warmed up brilliantly. They looked like they were in for this contest. As Sandy's in again to Josh Rasu. There's a slog sweep, and there's no one back square. It's up in the air. It's just going to be out of the reach of the fielder there. It's square leg, which is
Simpson Kalwarai's got back there, and he's in the boo game here. He's been caught on one of the outer islands of Vanuatu. He's a little bit out of condition after the lockdowns, and then he hasn't been to training for a couple of weeks. But look for him to be out there in the batting this afternoon, and he does tweak a few with the right arm offies as well.
He does. He's been in the national team for a long time. Bit of a mix and match player, can do a bit of bowling, bit of batting. Great fielder, great team man. Big fella head, as they call him.
Yep. That takes us to the end of the second over. We're none for 22, and we've got Yusuf Obed coming back on again. Have I called that right, Shane?
Yes. No, it's Vince Vira. Leggy.
Vince Vira.
Go on the leggy with only 2 out. They're keeping slip in too. There's only mid off out. There's no one square. If he drops his short, It's big danger. Not sure about this field. I'd rather
Well,
Laz
they got
try to
Apo
take me over mid-off here.
Well,
if
they
he
got
got leggy.
Apollini Stevens in the team. I think he should be bowling here.
Vince
got
Vira
Vince
comes in with his leggies. That's a good ball, though.
Very good ball. And Laz Carlo just drops it in short, and they just take an easy single there. And Laz Carlo is working his way into this innings. So dangerous signs if he starts to hit the sweepers and then wants to go big downtown. Joshua Rasu, he wants to go on the attack here. He'll be looking to get over the 100 again as a team total, knowing they've got some good strike power in Nailing Nipiko in the Ifira Sharks. We go Vince Vira coming in again. A little bit faster, a little bit flatter.
He's got it straight to it. He's got him this time.
Great feeling. Nice diving forward. Was that William Yamak there?
Think so. Yes, it is.
And that's the wicket they wanted first ball, and they've got it now. And Vince Vira is 1 for 1 off 2 balls.
And I reckon umpire Greg Walton be breathe a sigh of relief, but that didn't cost them too much. Razo did look at the races today. I'd like to know it's his brother's birthday yesterday. That's all I know. Maybe he didn't have the preparation he probably should have. He didn't look at the races today.
But let's give Vince Vira, here we watch the replay, give Vince Vira some credit. He's just bowled a little bit flatter. It's the wrong one. It's turned the other way. And he's just caught the inside edge, and he's just pulled it strong enough and hard enough to reach William Yamak diving forward on the 30-metre circle. So really good bowling there.
That's a good ball. Straight at the stumps, fast spin. That's what you want to do. They kept square leg up, so make him hit across the line, and he's done exactly that, and he's hit it straight to mid-wicket. So,
well, I'm going to ask you this, Shane. We've got Jarryd Allan coming in, who has done at number 3, but we're into the third over. Is that a mistake? Should Wesley Vira have come out being the big blast player of the tournament so far? Should he have come out at number 3 in the third over?
Oh, it's a tough one. He's been on fire, hasn't he? Possibly. Maybe they're thinking, share it around. You've got 2 guys that haven't scored big yet, so maybe they're saying they're due. They're Stewie due.
Yep.
As you'd say.
It's a good challenge here. Vince Vira in again from Lagoon End. Tosses this one up a little bit slower. And Allan pushes in front of point, and there's no run there.
Well, it's been a bloody... sorry about the words. It's been a fantastic over. He's really stepping up here, Vince Vira. He's getting better of every game, isn't he, the young fella?
Oh, definitely. Here we go, in again, Vince Vira. Tosses up, down leg side, and that's down leg.
Out too.
Little nervous run down the pinch there again by Jarryd Allan. I think it was a good call by the umpire there. It hit him outside leg, I'm sure. We'll just see if we get a replay on that one.
Yeah, so no replay on that one. But the square leg's open, so they're looking for the slog across the line to try to hit that vacant area. It's been a good ploy by the captain. They'll leave deep mid-wicket open, let him try to hit there and get the wickets.
Yeah, well, if they're thinking about that and he's pitching it outside leg, they've either got to drag it against the spin out to the leg side there. But Vince Vira's gone 1 wicket ... How's he going to finish you over here?
I reckon the last ball of power play, he's going to try to hit it. He has. He's hit straight. He's got it over square leg this time.
Yeah.
Must need runs there for Jarryd Allan. So he hasn't hurt the scorers yet. I think the longer format will suit him a little bit more. But he needs to get Laz on strike, rotate it early, hit the gaps, run hard between wickets, get the likes of Laz, and then when Wes comes in, get them on strike.
Do those basics change from T10 to T20 to 50 to Test cricket?
Not really, no. I think you got it's dot balls kill you in any format in white ball cricket, so he's got to eliminate them and then pick up his odd boundary. He's not going to score at 220 like those other big hitters, but if he can bat in those partnerships, it's all about partnerships. Heard that when I was a kid, though, mate.
Yeah. I would have liked someone to have said to Vince Vira, just get through that last ball of the over, just a little bit flatter, a little bit faster at the stumps, just get through that last ball. He tossed it up, got a little bit wrong, and he's obviously gone for 4 runs and gave someone that's gone for 3 dots of 4. And he's batting 4 from 4 at 100% strike rate there, Jarryd Allan.
So the jumpy castle over here today, Damo, we've got out. It's going really well. It's popular. I reckon Stefan Sandy, he's still a big kid. He'll probably be over there later. He's coming on the bowl. He's second over. Power play's over, so they can have a few more sweepers to protect him now. Comes in the bowl, allows Carlos down the track. He's in mid-wicket.
He's hit it over Nailing Nipiko at mid-wicket there, only just, and he's found the sweeper on the boundary at mid-wicket, who can't be much...
Must be standing behind him.
Must be nearly behind each other.
What's happening?
And they've just got a single there, and ominous signs for Laz Carlo. He's hitting the sweeper there now. So we've got a deep square, we've got a mid-wicket, mid-on, mid-off, and the other guys are just spread around the circle a little bit with a short cover and a short mid-wicket.
So the pitch is coming through nicely today as Stefan Sandy comes in the bowl. That's a stumping chance, missed. They're not at the races though, the Sharks. They're not switched on here.
Yeah, really good bowling there, I think. It beat the batsman. They come down the pitch. I don't know that he picked him coming down, but he just floated a little bit wider. But a missed stumping by Jamal Vira there.
Yeah, they're
That's
missing
two
their
opportunities. Yeah.
Geez, need that one, don't you? Jarryd Allan, he needs to find something here. These 2-dot balls. So bring Wes in would have been the proper play here, I reckon. I think you picked it there, Damo.
Yep. Here we go.
Should be
Stefan
coach, mate.
Sandy in from the Betbarter. Bellevue Hill end. He drops it short. And he's gone down on one end, dragged it behind square, and that's not a bad shot in the end result there. And Jarryd Allan has gone 4, lots of dots and 2 fours. He's 8 off 7 deliveries.
Yeah, used a lack of pace on that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sort of got through his shot. I don't think he meant to hit it that fine, do you?
No, I don't think he meant to hit it
I
there
think
at
he
all.
was trying to hit it over this grandstand on this side.
I think, here we go, the replay here. I'm sure he wanted to go mid-wicket. He gets down very early, and he just dragged it behind square.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
We go Stefan Sandy coming in again.
Yeah, they're the power play T10 cricket, and you've only got 4 outside. You've got to have 5 outside straight away and protect the boundary. Protect the boundaries, you win the game here in the field. There's Sandy's in the bowl. Bit short of length.
Just kept a little bit low by the look of that, and that's really good bowling there, guys.
It's got to be his line. It's good line, that. Good length too.
Well, I probably disagree. Do you go the other way? Do you tighten the field on Jarryd Allan and try and dot him up, and you're keeping Wes Vira in the grandstand for as long as possible? Sandy in, and he's dragged it leg side again, and Jarryd Allan's got hold of that one. Just to the left of the Betbarter sign here, and it's gone for 6, about 20 metres back. Well, Jarryd Allan, he's gone lots of dots, and he's gone boundary, so he's putting the bad balls away as we watch the replay, Shane.
We hope. The replay's about to roll on. There it goes. Yeah, it's outside leg stump. It's missing. It's pitching on leg just outside. It's going further. That's probably a poor ball. Needs to make you try. Yeah, when he's put it outside off stump, spinning into off stump, he's looked really dangerous. That was poor ball.
Well, these 3 boundaries come the leg side. With Jarryd Allan, you come over the wicket and try and make him play straighter where he's not getting as much power in there. Tighten that field up, put a deep cover back. What
you got when you bowl, I reckon, around the wicket for the offer, you just got that natural variation where it doesn't spin and goes on with the arm, so it's nearly like a doosra because it goes across with the angle.
Yeah. Well, he needs to fix up that line.
Yeah, he's just got it. Yeah,
he's got his line up.
If you pitch on off stump, it may spin in and may go across, so you got that little bit of doubt.
And I guess that's where he beat him with the.
That's where he beat him with that mis-stumping. Exactly right. And the natural variation. I know Shane Warner used to say it's the best ball you can bowl because you can't pick it.
And here we go, Apollini Stevens coming in for the Ifira Sharks, national opening bowler. Generally bowls a bit of in-swing when he's on fire. What are we expecting today with this little bit of breeze here?
Yeah. What he has had strange fields all the time he's bowled. He's a guy who hits middle and leg stump, but he's been bowling outside off stump with protection on the offside. He's got to put protection on the leg side, bowl stump to stump, force him to bowl straight.
He's got full and straight, so he's got a deep cover. He's not quite on the boundary, working his way back to boundary. Mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket. And 5 inside the circle.
We've got 5 inside the circle. Natapei's national captain. He's got to get this right. Square leg must go back.
Well, Apollini Stephen here is an opening bowler himself, so he should be placed in the field, and he has. He's put Beth and Molly back down to 3rd man there.
It's taking them 10 minutes to set their field. They obviously haven't planned well. Just don't look like they're ready for this game.
Here we go, Apo Stevens coming in from the lagoon end. And he does full toss, but it's near the stumps there. He just hits a miss hit down the ground there to Simpson. He gets a single. And Carlot just rotating the strike there quite well. He hasn't really got hold of any balls. He's hit 1 boundary, I believe, but he's just turning the strike over, which give him a chance. He'll get his that eye in.
Now you need Apo to bowl stump to stump here. Target middle and leg of his natural in angle. You need square leg back. You can just do the old melee flick over the square leg umpire here for 4. Easy 4.
Apollini Stevens comes in again. Bit of an effort ball. He's a bit short here. Jarryd Allan hooks
that man's
it square.
out there. He takes that catch.
Yeah, Jarryd Allan hooks it square, but he was a bit late on that, but he's going to get an easy single, which has gone over square leg on the circles over his head.
In 50 over cricket for Appo, we have square leg back real early because goes the bowler. He's got to take control of that.
Stevens coming in again. Lagoon end, pitches it on the stumps. Oh, a slow ball, and it's just popped up, and they're just going to get an easy single down to Beth and Molly, who comes in from third man. And Lazaro, another single. They're adding up.
Yeah, I think one of these guys has got to, probably Laz is the man who's got to start. You got Wes in the sheds. You want to get him out here soon. So one of them's got to take the initiative and just go bang, bang. And take it for the team. If they get out, they get out. If it comes off beautifully.
Well, do you think they should be obviously look for the bad ball, but take that opportunity at the start of the over, look for that boundary early?
Yeah, I think.
Appo Stevens in.
That's a nice looking shot. Has it cleared mid off? It's a great catch. It's gone for 6 though. That's a great catch.
Let's hope we get a replay of that one. So Jarryd Allan plays a real classical drive there. Simpson, Kalfau. Here we go as a replay. Appo comes in. Jarryd Allan comes down. Nice check shot down the ground there. Simpson knows he's close to the boundary. Takes a nice catch in the air and just couldn't balance himself or couldn't throw it back in there.
He had no one to throw it to, did he?
Had no one to throw it to there.
Big Appo's in the bowl again. He's gone the bat pad. Shy at the stumps, but he was well home anyway as an easy single.
And look, I don't mind this over here. They've gone the 6, so they've got 10 off 4 balls here, or 5 balls. Be looking to finish over off here with a boundary, and I think Laz being the pinch hitter should be looking to get a boundary off the last ball. Everything's been sort of full, and it's been around and outside off stump, so we look to come forward here. Lazaro picks it up, a slow ball. He does drag it to leg side. It's high, should be taken at mid wicket, and William Yamak gets catch number 2. And Lazaro is on his way. Not a great innings, but not a bad innings by him. He's come off 3 very low scores. He's just ticked the strike over here. But it's the guy we want to see come in. It's Wesley Vira. Here's the Betbarter big blast off, man. Here we go. There's a replay coming in. Appo, as he does, he takes plenty of wickets. Slow ball. Laz gets the big strike, big backswing. Big follow through. William Yamak. Very good hands by the Vanuatu fielders. And we've been cut off short just before he catches the ball, but a nice easy take, and that brings us to the end of the 5th over, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Big wicket, don't know that one.
We are 48. Well, I think it's a big wicket in the context of who comes in next.
Exactly right. He's shelling peas out there for William Yamak, taking that.
Yeah. Took
it easy, didn't he?
He did. Look, where's Vira? Three at bats for the mighty Efate Panthers. He's hit 6 4s and 7 6s. He's got a higher score of 48. He's got 74 runs, but more importantly, his strike rate is 231.
32 balls, 74 runs. Wow. I would have been happy to have it the other way around. That's some good shooting, isn't it?
Very good shooting, and he won't mind the pace on the ball here. So Nico Unavalu.
Yeah, Nico Unavalu.
From the Betbarter Bellevue end.
He used to bowl real heat back when I first arrived in 2014, Damo. He bowled heat.
I will tell you, yes, I love playing with Nico. He's one of my favourite players. He gets the big whites of his eyes coming through, and you'll tell by his follow-through how fast he's bowling. If his follow-through is 3/4 away down the pitch, he's at his peak.
His run-up doesn't look like as long as normal, and again, the Sharks are taking forever to set these fields. But it looks like his run-up's a bit short. What he is prone to big no balls.
I'd have him in my team every day. Really, really like Nico.
What, they only have 3 inside the circle here.
This will be a no ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, all over the place here.
And they're calling out deep square. Deep covers coming.
No one back on the offside, so he's got a bowl stump to stump. Any width is an easy hit through the offside for 4. Our field's been really dry weather. It's pretty dry and fast, I think, today.
Here we go, Nico Unalavu coming in. Pitches up. And I don't mind this from Wes. He just blocks it in front of cover there. And they're going to get overthrows. They're going to get at least 1 overthrow, if not 5.
Oh, that's a good one-hand pick up down there. It saved Appo Stevens' throw. There's more overthrows if they want them.
I really like that from, and Wes Viralulu did the same thing last week. He just blocked shots out straight out of the middle, straight out. Ominous signs here.
He just stands and hits them. Not that much power, but pressure's on him now. I think I've been called for giving the mocker a few times on the old commentary, saying it's their day today and they get out next ball. There's a few people upset their players have been giving the commentators kiss of death.
Well, if Nico just continues to bowl just outside off stump at this pace, he's going to go for plenty of runs here. So, I'm Team Mighty Efate Panthers here. I'm very looking forward to Wesley Vira putting one down the ground. Here we go, Nico in.
It's up in the air. It's catchable.
Sounds like a miss hit.
There's 3 going for it. It's Bethan Bowley, and he's got it.
Great catch too. Little bit of hands, a little bit of chest on that, but you take him every day of the week, and that's
his
a
brother.
Big wicket.
His brother's caught him.
A big wicket.
Different surnames, but that's his brother. That's off the toe of the bat.
Yeah, it's gone straight up, and good catch by young Bethan Moller, who took the initiative. Because some of these you see him often land in the middle of 3 people.
He's cuddled it in a little bit, but he's got good hands. He's usually a wicket keeper as well, so he doesn't drop them. And we've got Simpson, Obed now. So the 2 big guns have been dominating for the Mighty Efate Panthers are out. But Simpson Obed's been having a good Betbarter Vanuatu Blasto, Damien. What's his stats?
Simpson Obed, 3 at bats, 1 not out. He's top score of 21. He's hit 48 runs and he's batting at 137. So he's not a bad batsman to be replacing you.
He has 50 for 3. But you know, with the Sharks, I reckon if they can get 100, it might be enough.
Well, I think the Ifira Sharks, their best asset is their bowling team, and then their batting really revolves around the captain Narling Nipiko. So yes, if you get to 100, I think you're a big chance against the Ifira Sharks.
Well, he's got Samson in the team now with Jamal to help Narling out. But yeah, Narling, if he has a day out, he's a bit like Patrick. Nothing will stop him.
Yeah, we've crossed here, so we have Jarryd Allan on strike here. And Jarryd Allan won't mind this. He's probably going to go pitched up again outside off. I don't expect too much variation from Nico here this afternoon, but Jarryd won't mind that. He'll love it, punch it down the ground. Nico in from the Betbarter Bellevue end. And he's done a melee flick straight to the fielder. We've got another catch.
It's that man Samson.
And Nico, he's a wicket taker, like I said. Don't give him any chance here. Here's a replay. Shane, talk us through it.
Betbarter replays this middle leg there for the melee flick, which he's done. He just hasn't executed. The ball was there to hit. Yeah. Not the biggest boundary. There's still a little bit of the Banana Bay Doctor in the house. And he's flicked it straight to him. It's only gone just over the 30-yard circle. He didn't middle it at all. If he's middled that, that's over the grandstand.
And Shane, one of the best attributes of Vanuatu cricket is their fielding. And look, they juggled the catch. They dove forward and just caught a ball, but they haven't dropped any.
No, that was fantastic. And McMillan Markia last week for the Panthers, he showed
outstanding. He looked like a World Cup soccer goalkeeper, didn't he? He was horizontal more times than he was vertical.
I've been watching those replays all week, just watching those last 2 balls. It was unbelievable scenes, and it might be him coming out to bat now with Simpson Obed. I know Markia has been in the nets 5 hours every day. Obviously hasn't got a job at the moment.
Well, I'm going to cut you off here. We're on hat-trick ball, Shane. What's he going to do? He's got to bowl at the stumps.
If he gets hat-trick, we'll have to go buy a trophy or something.
I think we should.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. It'll be the Betbarter hat-trick trophy. We'll get one of those made up in a flash. Don't worry about that.
Nico Unavalu. Shane, talk us through the hat-trick ball.
He's in the bowl. We'll go full and straight. That's a nice shot down the ground from Simpson. He's punched it for an easy single. And survives the hat-trick ball. So I don't have to go buy a trophy. That's good. That's good news.
Well, good basic cricket is good. Basic cricket has just been the tournament, hasn't it? That someone that's batted and hit the sweepers, got their eye in. The bowlers have either hit the stumps, you miss, I hit type thing. Waiting for the mistake. Good fielding.
Now I think Sharks are in the box seat here now. 4 for 50.
McMillan Mackie on strike, and just pushes it down the leg side, and that was a very nothing shot there, no real intent at all, and that's the end of the 6th over, and we've taken 2 wickets for 3 runs, and that takes us through to 51 for 4.
Yeah, well, remember McMillan, he had the shovel, didn't he? He had the Mighty Saints.
He had the shovel, yeah.
The shovel. He's from Tanner. That's called the Tanner shovel, the mid wicket.
Well, his only boundaries have been 6s. He had a 17 not out in that game that you're talking about, but he's still batting at 129 strike rate.
He shovels them good then. Get him on the roads. Get him digging in the garden, Damo.
Yeah.
He's that good on the shovel.
Yep. Is this the captain coming in the bowl, nailing Nipiko from the lagoon end?
Yes, it is. And Apo just seems to want to stand in front of him and not know where to go as the fielder. And definitely behind the over rate here.
And tell me, Shane, we've got a fine leg. I'm not sure what we're doing there. Mid-wickets coming in. No mid-wickets going back.
Well,
we have a deep cover, mid-on, mid-off, mid-wickets. And we must have more than
they've
the
only
required
got they've only got 3 inside the circle at the moment.
So fine leg and third man back, you think it pitched up? No, third man's, and that's rightly so.
Fine legs. We've got no fine leg and square leg up. He's got to be bowling
Outside off.
outside off, but that's
straight,
Simpson's.
straight and outside off.
That's
Here we go.
Simpson's strength. Anything on middle leg, he can flick square of the wicket.
There's
As
a big
the
gap
captain's
over
in-
cover.
Yeah,
Nailing Nipiko in, and it's at the stumps. He just blocks it in the mid-wicket there, and that's an easy single by Simpson Obed, and I don't mind that from his Simpson.
that's what you want to bowl to Simo. He's not strong on the leg side. He's offside player. That's
Well, you
a
don't
good
want to
start
give
by the captain.
you don't want anyone to give you some width to let the arms free, and let's see what
No.
the shovel can do now. He's just warming up here.
He's got the shovel. He has there. He's practicing it now.
Yeah.
He has not hit a ball on the offside in his first times at bat,
Yeah.
and they've got 3 out on the offside. So obviously, they haven't been doing the homework.
So McMillan goes with his classic bats from Peter Duffy.
And there's the shovel.
And
the
he
shovel
does.
deep
And it's
to
Andy
mid-wicket.
William Yamak. Oh,
What's he done there?
He's running too far, and the ball's gone over his head. He sticks the one hand out, and he's just dropped the catch. And I did say that their fielding was outstanding, and he's just made a mocker of me.
There's the shovel from outside off stump. He didn't give it the full shovel. That was just a little half shovel. He's there straight to him. He's run in, and he's soccer goalkeeper over the goal. It's a good save. Saved the penalty. But wrong sport. But, mate, I don't think the Sharks at the races, they're taking forever to set their fields.
Yeah.
If they were switched on there, they could have bowled them out for 50.
Yes, here we go. Simpson Obed on to strike here. Third man has come up again now. So we have deep square.
That's a better
So
field.
it must be at the stumps here. Let's go. Nailing Nipiko. Lagoon end. Slow ball outside off. And he hits the third man. Misfield there like Bethan Molly's going to chase it and get it though. And they'll get back for an easy 2 there from Simpson Obed.
I'll bring third man up, bowl wide of off stump.
Well, I don't think you should be bowling slow balls outside off stump to Simpson Obed with a huge gap over cover.
Yeah,
He will take. I think most of his boundaries have been down that sort of area.
Yeah, we've Simpson fast, middle and leg would be the go-to for sure. But he got away with it. Ain't got a 2. He's still on strike though.
Nailing Nipiko in lagoon end to Simpson. Short ball, and he hooks it down into the ground just in front of short fine leg, and he's going to get away with a 4 there. And that's a nice shot by Simpson Obed. An effort ball there.
But once again, you're going to bowl a short ball. You don't need long off back. You got to change your field. We talked to the boys. Watch them on TV. Change your field each ball for what type of delivery. That's a good bouncer, but it goes for 4 because you got the wrong field.
Yeah.
Schoolboy error from the bowler. Put your field back. If you're going to bowl a short ball, he's got
He's
fine
gotta
leg and
protect
square
it.
leg up.
In a T10, you've got to protect it. Yeah.
Got to protect your boundary.
Yep.
No use having long off out. He's not going to hit that over long off that bounce. It's a good ball.
Here we go. Nailing Nipiko in again. A slow ball outside off, and he's hit it through cover, and there's no one there. Simpson Obed. Oh, he thought about the dive, and that's another boundary. And Simpson has gone 2-4-4, and he is certainly striking him today after his 133 strike rate that he has been for the tournament so far. Simpson Obed really leading off where he's showing more intent than the other guys is what he's done.
Yep. But once again, that's his go-to is outside off stump. He's bowled 2 slow balls outside off stump. He's gone for 6 runs in total.
Yeah, I think he's lucky to get away with that. Only the 2 to third man. The 2 slow balls he should have protected his side. Short ball should have gone square there. Nailing Nipiko in again for the last delivery. Short ball again, and
Chance for a catch. Oh, he's missed it.
I hope we get a replay of that. This is some athletic fielding, even though he's missed the ball, and he's called it 4 there.
For 4. How far in is he's running twice now?
Nailing Nipiko, a bit of an effort ball over off stump. Simpson plays a great shot, and William Yamak comes in. He should have caught that. He should have caught that. He's come in too far, and then he's done the soccer goalkeeping dive to the right side, and it's gone for 4. And they're gone for 14 off that over, and that's their biggest over so far.
Well,
They've gone for 16 off the over, sorry, Shane. We are 4 for 67 after 7.
That's a big over. He bowled 1 ball at the stumps.
Yeah, the captain got it wrong there.
Definitely. He's overthought it. Bounces, slow balls.
Well, and I think this is why the mighty Efate Panthers have scored 130 twice in this tournament, is because they've got a bit of a lineup and they've got some guys that can score. Their first game, they had 4 players batting in the 100 plus strike rates, 200 strike rates.
So you see, Nico Umavalu has just bowled stump to stump, and he's been effective.
2 for 3 in his first over.
Nolan's bowled a licorice all sorts as Nico Umavalu comes in the bowl. Stump to stump again. Nice, easy. Make him play across it. That's got to be the play.
Which he did. And McMillan, I'm not sure if he meant to, but he's got Simpson Obed on the strike, and it's exactly what the mighty Efate Panthers want to get done in this Betbarter. They want to finish off these last 3 overs. They're at 67. Look, I think they should be looking for 110 here.
Oh, the captain's come on and bowling probably the easiest end to bowl from has just got it wrong. His fielders didn't help him. His field placements didn't help him.
Yeah.
And played to a price, and so game can just fluctuate so quick. Hey, T10, unbelievable.
Nailing into Lazaro, and it's a full toss outside off. Simpson's got bat on that, and he's gone out of the boundary.
It's well fielded. There's a chance of a run out here. Direct hit would have been close, but not
safe.
out. He's safe. It's a good bit of fielding there by the skipper.
I think it was some great cricket all round. It's a wide ball as we watch the replay. Nico Unalavalu comes in, wide ball, there's attempt slow ball, beats the field behind point. Gnarling Nipiko runs, does the slide, pick up one hand, throws it back in. There was a chance of a run out. Direct hit, he was probably out.
Direct hit, he was gone.
He's gone.
But he just got in time.
And Simpson gets back for a 2 here while the umpire's just fixing up the stumps. And Simpson keeps a strike, and Simpson's going very good this afternoon. He's moved through to 18 already.
It's a good start for him. They needed him. He stepped up today.
Nico in again from Betbarter, Bellevue end, and he's a bit short, and it's in his zone. That's going to come our way at 6.
At 6. It's gone all the way.
A couple of metres over the boundary. But Simpson Obed, he is the first player to score 150 over cricket for Vanuatu. He's batting number 6 today, or 5 today in the club tournament, and he's showing them how it's done. Nico in, a bit short on the stumps.
He's want a bad ball, probably a little bit short. You want to not give so much.
I think it's a guy that's batting at 200, strike rate of 200. Nico in again.
That's out of there.
Shot.
That's gone
that's
all
a great
the
shot.
way. That's gone over the fence, into the banana trees. We'll have to get the spare ball out. As the match referee is not on his game. As the spare ball's coming out.
I hope we get a replay because I like this shot here, Shane. Shane, just see if we can get a replay. I'll just talk it through from memory here. So he sort of goes down on one knee to hit this shot, but he keeps his he keeps Shane, you're the batting coach here.
Yeah.
He keeps his shape.
Yep, he keeps his shape. We didn't quite see the replay
we
there.
missed the replay there. He goes down on one knee, but he keeps his shoulder square, keeps his shape, and he hits through the ball. Big backswing, big follow through, and that's a 6 over the Betbarter. Vanuatu blast sign down the end there, and Simpson Obed has gone for hit 3 4s last over. He's gone 2 6s in a row here, and Nico Unavalu went 2 for 3 off last over. He's now up to 15 off the first 4 balls.
He's in again to Simpson. He's giving himself room out off stump. Hasn't got it. He's followed him and blocked him up. So it was pretty good effort from the bowler there. It was a good comeback.
Look, I like Simpson's thinking. I don't know that he needed to do it though. You want him to face the next, 10 out of the next 15 balls or something. I don't know if he need to do that, but at least he's thinking. Here we go, Nico in from the Betbarter Bellevue end. It's outside off, and it's another good shot.
It's catch a ball.
I think it's going to go for 6 though.
He's putting it in.
Oh, it's a great fielding there.
He's got too close to him.
And they're just going to end up with a single here. They were watching the catch.
That was perfect.
We need
work
a replay of this.
Yeah, by Sampson, it's perfect, but the man's got to give himself 5 metres. He's thrown it to him, but he's...
Took a short, Shane.
Yeah, it's good ball. It's gone straight up. It's gone straight to mid-wicket, and mid-on's run to back him up. But the man he's throwing it to, as you see, is come too close. He's got to give himself a couple of metres there. He's too close to catch it. He's a spectator instead of being in the game. He usually keeps us, so I give Bethamoli the benefit of the doubt. But Sampson was unbelievable there. Step back, catch, throw in one motion.
Yeah.
Fantastic fielding.
A couple of good things happened. He had a practice down the other end there, didn't he? He knew he got it wrong at the other end. Not that there was anyone to catch it. This time he does catch the ball. He throws it back in. Very good fielder, Sampson. Bethamoli, give him some credit. He's run 30 metres from mid-on to give himself an opportunity, but didn't give himself enough space.
Didn't put him catch a bit and then got himself caught in between going for the catch and being there for the throwback. But it's
And can we say good batting Simpson Obed? Did he know it was the last ball?
well.
He's kept the strike.
he's on fire, and they've got to.
Go here. He needs a big over as captain here. He can't go for 16 like he did last time. Need to go in Lagoon end. Sees him coming down, sort of goes into the body. He's dragged to the leg side. Simpson wants two. No real chance of getting it there.
Markia McMillan was just jogging there.
He wants to get the shovel out.
He wants the shovel out.
I think he likes the pace on the ball, so he won't mind this. He's batting out of his crease a little bit. He wants the ball. He wants the shovel.
He's got a funny little front foot stance too.
He wants to put over the Betbarter players area. That's where he wants to put this. Gnarling nipper go in from Lagoon end. Off pace ball.
Straight to the keeper. Easy out.
Would have been a wide had he had left it. It was outside.
And he tried to shovel it.
He tried to shovel it mid-wicket.
It was nearly off the pitch. He's trying to shovel it mid-wicket. That's his go-to. That's fair enough. Wide Yorker. Fine. Third man's up. He's got to go straight Yorker, I think. He's probably got it close enough, and he's hit it along on. I reckon the non-striker's just got to probably nearly sack himself there.
Yes.
Just run two and get run out. There's no use in being on strike here.
You stole my words. Shem Sala needed to be halfway down the pitch when he hit the ball, looking for two. Regardless of where it went, he was going back, run himself out, didn't matter.
Run himself out, get the one, and get Simpson on strike. Well, not across the cover for the second. Uppo's coming in the bowl. Play and miss. They've got to run. Oh, he's missed. The keeper's missed. That's all right for the Efate Panthers.
And Obed's done a good job here. We've got he's gone for 2 runs and plus a bye, but there's 1 wicket and 3 runs off the last over. He's doing everything you'd want in the last over. We've got Simpson Obed to face the last 2 deliveries here, and he's moved to 39. Look, I'd like to see Simpson get 51 here today. I'd like to see him go 6-6 to finish it off.
6-6. Pepe Lepew's got the white moustache.
Appo, watch your front foot, please. And what is he doing letting it go? But it's wide.
He doesn't look happy, Appo, but he's usually not.
Looks like a little bit of Betbarter banter between
Betbarter banter. I love that one, Damo.
Between Nigel Morris and officiating at the Betbarter Bellevue Ill Hen.
The Betbarter Bellevue Ill Hen. That's a mouthful. I can't spit that out.
Say that all afternoon.
Yeah, no, the Betbarter banter's on.
Shem Sala, let's see what he does here. Watch the non-striker. He should be moving. Slow ball. Gets down Shem Sala. You've got to come back.
For 2. He's got to go for 2.
Wide of mid-off.
He's slipped over.
Doesn't matter. Go. Oh, man.
That's poor cricket, Shem Sala. He's got...
The sniper's got him wrong. He's a typical number 11 batsman. He thinks he can bat. Is that what it is? One.
Someone from the Betbarter Bellevue Hill has sniped him. Yo, that's the old fall over and pretend to keep the strike. I hit a 6 with hero.
Yeah.
Mic drop moment. He hits a 6, walk off.
No change in the field here. Appo coming in from the Betbarter end. What's he going to do? And he's gone outside edge, top edge, and that should run away for 4 down over Nico's head there.
No, he's got it. It's a good bit of fielding.
Good little slide there.
And
Simpson's going to come back for 3. Doesn't matter the run out. That's really good running.
There's no one at the bowler's end. It's good running. They got 3.
And rightly so. He does not throw it.
And there's no one backing up from long and long off. They were spectating again.
And we've gone for 8 off that over, and we finished at 99 off our 10 overs, Shane. And that is a very interesting total with the Ifira Sharks to chase. Ifira Sharks probably haven't had the best tournament with the bat so far. It all depends on the captain, Gnarling Nipiko.
Yeah, and I don't think they're being switched on. The bowlers, they haven't had their fields set early. It looks like they're not quite sure what they're doing or haven't planned well. They bowl short. The fielders up on for the short ball. So they're relying probably on their natural skill and ability, which they have a lot of, and that's what's going to happen. So if Nolan paces his innings a little bit, picks the right ball, he's the key to win this. And I'll say, I reckon I can work out the strike rate they need here. It's 10 and over. 100 off 10 overs.
I'll go one step further.
10 and over. 100 off 10 overs.
I'll go one step further. Gnarling Nipiko won the toss. He elected the field. He was in the batting lineup today.
Who has one of the best reverse hits in the game.
He hits
it could be better left-hander than right-hander sometimes. So, yeah, he has a massive advantage, extra string to their bow, their batting. It's really relied on Nala Nipiko and Jamal Vira.
Well, the reverse-
Bethan Molly, sorry, he can bat a bit as well. They've got a few guys that can chip in, but really those three have to make the bulk of the runs.
Well, then you got Nico Unavalu down the bottom who can get some big levers. He can hit
He's
some
got
runs
a hockey
very quickly.
swing. He's got a real hockey swing, and he can hit it big. Natural eye. But they're definitely lacking a little bit of depth, I reckon, in their batting. So the top order, if they lose a couple of early wickets,
Well,
it's
you'd
going to be hard to
you
chase, mate.
expect it's going to be Narling, William Yamak, then you've got Jamal Vira, Sampson in that top 4 or 5 there. You're going to imagine those guys are going to come out. And 100 runs won't be enough if they get going there, which is the advantage of T10 cricket.
Yep. Yeah, William Yamak, I forgot him. Spin is a bit of his nemesis. So if you can get something off the spinners, the odd boundary, a runner ball, and then when the quicks come on, use that to his advantage. If he uses up dots against the spin, he's usually an opener, and they know spin's going to open, so maybe a good ploy would put him down the list a bit when the quicks come on in the middle.
Jamal Vira goes to opening with Narling Nipiko. William just floats whenever the pace is on, once the overs are out.
Well, if they've thought about it, that's an option definitely, and I'm not sure where they'll put Simpson in the lineup. He bats anyway. He's a good player, spin, so he's someone who can probably go up early. And Jamal's a real good finisher in the last 4 or 5 overs, so maybe keep him at 3 or 4. Go with Simpson and Allan.
Simpson Allan.
Could be an option. And as I say, Simpson plays the spin really well.
And I really hope they use Nico Unavalu as a floater that can move up or down as they need to and change the momentum of the game there. So we'll probably get a couple of minutes.
I'll have a little break, have a Vanuatu water, and I might get one of those American Cola splashes too. They're fantastic. Give me a bit of caffeine. VCG where the Vira Sharks chasing exactly 100. And when I went to school, Damo, that's 10 and over.
Hey, you know what I'm like? I'm walking out in the middle, and that looks like young Sammy to me at the non-strikers end. The Ifira Sharks have got this right.
They have Simpson, Garae, and Natapei to open the batting. I called it. That's a good ploy, I think, with the spinners on. So maybe they are thinking about. Maybe that's the influence of team manager Mark Dunn.
Mark Dunn, yes, an old stable of the Ifira Sharks for a long time. 25 years ago, he was probably playing for the Ifira Sharks.
Well, he's played for.
Look, he's been around for 50 years. He's probably played for everyone. And look, Simpson Obed, who really hit him well with the bat, who's actually third on the list. Or if you look at our bowling lineup, all the 4 top bowlers are mighty Efate Panthers. You got Tony, Tamata, you got Wesley, Vira, Simpson Obed, Joshua, Rasu, have all taken 5 wickets each. So this is going to be a big task by the Ifira Sharks here. And Greg Bolton at the Lagoon end is just signalling to the umpires, and we'll be underway in 30 seconds or so.
Yep. And I think I'm on now.
Simpson Obed in from the Lagoon end, round the wicket, and Narling Nipko just tucks it behind square. He probably didn't see that guy there. He was going to take a quick single, and I like Semi's intent at the non-strikers end. He was ready to go.
Simpson will hold the strike more than anyone ever seen since Darren Lehman.
Well, I can't comment on that. We've got Simpson coming in again, round the wicket.
Oh.
And he's pulled it over the top of the square leg there, and that should roll out to the boundary there.
It's favour his leg side. As long as he doesn't overhit it early, Narlan's not the best starter. He's scored numerous scores. I think at one stage he had about 9 or 10 scores under 10 for the Vanuatu national team. And when he's got over that, he's usually got close to 100.
Well, we got a 33 not out the other day from him. So, look, he needs to just face a few balls, let him get his eye in. Simpson Obed again. It's outside leg. He's dragged the leg side again, and that should be 1 bounce 4.
It is.
And it is.
But if you know him, he's got that flick and it goes quite square. He's actually intentional shot for Narlan. He plays it really strange. He flicks it more than Slog sweeps it. And it usually goes over, sometimes over the 45. He gets to that fine.
Well, I think it saved him. If you look where it ends up, this comes again, Simpson now on the replay.
Yeah, that's
that
good.
little flick with the wrist at the end there, it's saved his wicket and it's gone for 4 runs.
Well,
he hasn't holed out to mid-wicket, hasn't he?
Well, that's where he hits him. As he goes in again. He's hit that hard over mid-off. That's 6. That's a great... That has only gone, I would say, 10 metres in the air.
If that, yeah.
It's a tracer bullet, and it's gone flat for 6.
And that's the power of Narling Nipiko with that big racehorse back half that he's got.
He's a strong boy. Now they've got 3. Mid-off wants to stay back. He probably doesn't realise he has to be inside the circle.
And this will be no ball if he bowls now. And Simpson's gone .446, and he is a Betbarter blast off here.
He's going to go again in. Oh. There it is. There's the flick for 6. That has gone miles. That's in the middle of the VCG too. And that's going to take some chasing because that ball, so I've measured it out to measure the ground. That's 170 metres away at the moment, that ball.
And what's Simpson Obed here? Well, here's a replay again.
He can hit it over. Yeah, that's leg side. He's brilliant out that shot.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to pitch it outside leg and give him a free hit there where it shouldn't be an LBW, he gets a free hit at it.
He's played against him enough. He knows he's really good at that shot.
Yeah. And here we go. We've gone .4466. This is the last delivery here. Let's see what he can do here. And that Banana Bay doctor's coming up. So if you're behind the bowler, right to left, there's a bit of a breeze coming there. And the field has just gone a little bit squarer, a deep square. Simpson Obed a bit fuller.
Oh, and he's gone again. He looks like he's pumped up here for a big one. I tell you, he's got some of the quickest bat speed I've ever seen. That's how he gets it behind square, that one off the spinners. He's just got that quick bat speed and flicks it. And it's unbelievable bat speed. And he's strong boy too. So when he hits them, they go a long way.
And here we are. The pressure's going to be on the mighty Efate Panthers where none for 20 off 1 over. And Narling Nipiko has just made a statement. He's won the toss, elected the field. 100 was a bit of a each-way score, wasn't it?
Yep. But what's happened here, though, the boys know that Sammy's not so good on the faster bowlers. And usually they've bowled spin in the front 3 and they've gone for Wesley.
Well, I think he just needs to learn his job here. His job needs to be get Darling on strike.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yep. But what he will get out, they've got no third man. He will get the old back away glance, off leg stump. He will glance him to third man off leg stump if he gets a chance. He's one of the best exponents of the off glance I've ever seen.
Well, Simpson's been caught on one of the Samson's been caught on one of the islands. That's why you haven't seen him for the last 2 games. But here he goes, Wesley Vira coming in from Betbarter, Bellevue Hill End. It's on the stumps, and he's bowled him there, and it looked exactly like he's been on the island and hasn't faced a few balls.
And it looked like he tried to pull the off glance off leg stump, because that's the only shot he's got.
And we called for the experiment of Samson to come up the order for the spin, and they've bowled pace.
But it's good captaincy by Josh Rasu. He knows Samson's weaknesses. So he's backing away to leg stump already. He's miles outside leg stump. Yep. The off glance off stump. Should be trying to hit that straight through the covers, but
yeah, should have done.
I won't say he's petrified, but he's a little bit nervous against the quick side semi.
Yeah, and the mighty Efate Panthers, they've got all the bowlers. Tony is leading wicket take with 5. Wesley is now overtaken everyone. He's got 6 wickets at economy of 9 or average of 9. Simpson Obed with 5. Joshua Rasu, so he's got options.
And just quietly, that was good heat, that too.
That
was good pace, but he's missed out with the bat, so he probably needs to strike with the ball. But they've brought in Betha and Molly at 3, so they've given Jamal Vira a bit of breathing space at number 3. He hasn't fired there yet, so I don't mind this tactic.
Yeah, and
it's brother versus brother here too.
Yeah, there's a bit of payback here for taking the catch, but Beth and Molly played a really pivotal role last week. He just needs to play that supporting role for Narling Nipiko here. They've taken 20 off the first over. There's time.
But so that was good heat, that first ball. He's running in harder today as Wesley Vira comes in the bowl. That's good pace. And he's got the little strokes of going backward point for 1.
And Beth and Molly has done exactly what he needed to do. Narling Nipiko won't mind him bowling heat outside off stump. He will drag it leg side. He'll drag it a long way leg side.
He will. I would go a short ball. He's good on the short ball, Narling, but early he could be just a bit off the pace of it. And he's a little bit outside off stump is generally his weakness as well. But it looks like he wants to hit every ball today as Wesley comes in and Nipiko. He's punched it nearly to mid-off, no, to cover. It's just short of cover.
Did he roll the fingers? It was just either Narling was very early on that or he was just a little bit slower.
Yeah, Narling will punch in front of his body a little bit on the offside early. He really feels the ball a little bit against the quicks early on. And I think he wants to... He's just going to relax and look to score.
Well, I think it's going to be going downtown. It's going to be downtown or wicket. Here we go. Wesley coming in. It's outside off.
That's better.
Straight to the fielder, Captain Joshua Rasu at short cover. And that is no run.
That's better stroke. Just hit it straight and hard.
Nice. Yeah, he gets a couple of metres either way. It's 4 runs. He won't mind that either.
You know, ting Tomas, which means he's thinking too much in Islama language. And Allan definitely ting Tomas at times. But he's got the big... Those bats, they go a long way. As Wes is in the bowl. He's gone the slow ball. It's gone the scoop. It's a great shot. It could be. It's no ball. It's called no ball from square leg as well. That's a big play. That's
and he's
5.
Back on strike for the free hit.
That's 5, and it's the free hit. It's a good scoop.
What has he done there? He's gone to play. There's a replay. He was very early looking for the scoop. He gets a full toss. He's actually done quite well to get some bat and a bit of glove on it, and it's gone down to the fine leg for 4 runs.
He's good exponent of the scoop.
And the last thing you want from a guy that's gone 4-6-6 in the first over is give him a free hit in the second over.
And the Banana Bay Doctor has just kicked in a bit, so if he gets this anywhere over wide mid wicket, it's going to go miles. He hasn't timed it. It's time to hit it on the ground, the mid-on. They push for 2. No, they don't. They get a single. God, he's got great bat speed. Proper bat speed, that.
Yeah.
And I know boys have been working hard with Brett Wright, our strength and conditioning coach at Powerhouse Performance. I watched a bit of them train this week. They're pushing some serious tin, the boys, these days. I'm not doing the beach muscles like me and you, Damon. They're doing proper exercises. As Wes comes in the bowl now to Bethamoli. Short, slow, off-pace ball. That's his favourite shot, the cut shot too, and he's got away with it. Third man and point up. That was a chance for Bethamole hit a 4. He's not a big striker, the boy. He's more of a worker.
Yeah, he's going to work it behind point, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's where he wants to go. We're end of the second over. We're 1 for 27 with the wicket of Sammy off the first delivery there. And the boys, as they have done every game, they've gone Simpson Obed to bowl 2 in the power play, and he'll bowl the third over. And that's a very interesting tactic after he goes for 20 runs off the first over, and the same man's on strike.
No, he's got to go.
No,
If he takes this for 18, it's nearly game, set, match.
well,
I've said that a few times this tournament.
well, they're backing
Could have been
Simpson.
wrong.
They're backing Simpson Obed to take the wicket, aren't they? Because there's no other reason why you would bowl him again.
I think he's going to swing at every ball here. There it is. He's hit it straight to 45. It's in his zone. That's where he hits him good. And he's completely... He could have hit that anywhere. He's picked out the man on 45. Let's watch the replay. It's in his zone. It's a horrible ball. He's hit it straight to 45. Well, I know, Damo, you're in the first shot. You got your hand... Your head in your hands, you are absolutely shattered. Should I take over the commentary for a bit?
Give me a minute.
Do you want to go for the handkerchief or the tissues, mate? Have a bit of a cry.
We've done that. Well, Joshua Rasu, captain of the mighty Efate Panthers, he's rolled the dice. He's put Simpson on again, who's taken lots of wickets in the power play, and he gets the big wicket. Nali Nipiko not happy as he's walking off there. Very dejected, and he will know that was a opportunity lost probably for the Ifira Sharks to get a win here today.
We hit the last ball, actually travelled by its time it stopped rolling 170 metres. He could have hit that one 370 metres on the fly. But
Yeah.
there's one guy behind squeeze, hit straight to him.
Straight to him, and that's happened a little bit here. This should be William Yamak coming on, who was going to open the batting, and now he's batting at 4. Is that William?
Yeah, William
Looks like
Yamak is out.
Who we said he should have went batted down the order to get away from the spin, and here he is facing the second ball of Simpson. This will be a very big test for the Ifira Sharks, and William Yamak with Simpson bowling here. Simpson gets a lot of drift, a lot of flight, and he'll probably outsmart William Yamak here.
Was the big play. It was all in this over. Nala Nipiko was going to swing at every ball then. So it was 6 or out, I reckon, and obviously out.
Out
a
it
big
is.
bowling for LBW here. First ball if I was Simpson Obed.
There goes Simpson Obed from the lagoon end.
got
Bit
a
of a
bowl
false start there.
He's got a ball stump to stump here, I reckon.
Around the wicket. Tosses it up outside
He's
off.
hit straight to cover. Oh, what's happened there? Tony Tamata has come in.
And there's
And
half a chance of a run out
poor
too.
fielding there. He's done well with the ball, but that... I don't know
Oh,
what's
reminds
that.
me
That's poor cricket, that all
re-
around.
Reminds
poor
me of
ball.
me. That's what it does.
It's a poor ball. He's floated a balloon outside off stump and he's blocked it straight to short cover and he's run around it and they got 2.
He's blocked it to our previous private bank player of the match. Here he is again.
That's well bowled. That just went straight on with the angle. He's all that seed of the spinners here, William Yamak.
Yeah,
Might as well just have a swing.
William Yamak, it'd be good to see him get through this over, and he will like the pace on the ball after this. Simpson no better around the crease. He's
pitched
gone.
outside leg. He's learnt from last week's decision making, I think. Greg Walton.
And I don't get this. William Yamak, he's not the best spin player, and then he tries to play a reverse something, a stand up, hit behind point. Just stand up and hit the ball, son. One of my ex-opening batting partners. Simpson no better than again. Come on, William. Toss it up. And that's what he should have done, but he's hit it too high. It's in the middle of 3 of them.
Rasu's
that's
under
a
it.
nice
Rasu
catch,
makes
Joshua Rasu.
Rasu makes no mistake of that.
And Simpson's 2 for 2 off this over after going for 20 off the first over. And, oh my goodness.
I know. Damien, 101 commentary, mate. You got to take your your feelings out of the commentary,
Take
mate.
my Ifira Sharks hat off, have my
mate.
shirt off before we start
got-
commentating.
Yeah. But he didn't have a plan. He should have a plan. He's got to know all week that Simpson's going to be bowling.
Long 2 overs, yeah.
He wasn't sure. He's premeditating slog or premeditated reverse stand-up sweep.
Yeah. Look, I think Samson was right to come out as opener. Bethamole, it wouldn't have mattered whether he batted 3 or 4 or 5. Jamal Vira probably should have come out before William Yamak with the spinner on. That was probably where they went wrong there. William can bat. He's a great clubman, but he doesn't like the spin.
No. And you can also try to get himself off strike too. He could have done that and get Bethamole on strike.
Yeah.
But he's just sacrificed himself and he's ended up doing nothing with it, really.
Nothing for the team. Here we go, Simpson Obed from Lagoon End. Last delivery here. to Bethamoli, and he hits it straight down the ground just past the bowler, but he doesn't beat Joshua Rasu, and that's 2 for 2 off the over, and they are 3 for 29 after 3. They're on the run rate, Shane. Do they have enough batting in the lineup to get them to the end?
No.
It's an early no. I'm optimistic here. We've still got Nico Unavalu to come in. We've got not much else after that. I'm going to count the young kids here. I'm going to back down to 19 kids here with Beth and Molly, the captain of the Vanuatu under-19s. Jamal, Vira, these guys need to really step up here. It looks like the captain coming on, Joshua Rasu, who's also another leading wicket taker here. So the mighty Efate Panthers have played 3 games as their 4th. They've got all the top bowlers.
They have indeed. And they've had good plans. There's been, I think, Joshua Razu's been the standout captain of this tournament thus far. He's really thought about and changed his plans. He saw Simpson come out, open the batting, brought his quick bowler on. Now he's brought his William Yamak now, and Jamal probably doesn't play the spinners as good as he likes the quicks as well, particularly at the start of his innings. Yeah. So this is good captaincy.
And I think he's got that right with his field placings. He's even putting the field. It's exactly what he wants.
Yeah. That's a good start, right on the money. And Jamal's got to give himself a chance here. He's got to, I think they've got to regroup just a little bit here for 1 or 2 overs. Just try to get a run or ball. Maybe
they're going to take the game deep, don't they?
Yeah, these two got to take it deep. They sit straight. That's past the fielder, and they just get the single. But that's better from Jamal Vira. He's looked to play a bit too square of the wicket early on. Just stand up and hit the ball through the line. Hit it through the fielders.
Yeah, look, we know these 2 guys here. Betham's going to push it round. Jamal can do a bit of both. He's got a few lap shots. He's got a few different sweeps, different things. If they can just get 5 or 6 for the next couple of overs, just balance the innings a little bit and then have some pinch hitting come through at the end. They just got to stay in the game. Rasu in. And Beth and Molly doesn't look to do too much with that.
It's good pace there from Rasu. He's pushed it through a bit.
I think he's been practicing bowling a few more dart deliveries, so he's just going to bowl them pretty flat, pretty straight at the wicket. Molly gets a straight past mid-wicket there, and he'll get an easy single.
I've been a fan of his bowling for a while. Not as much of a fan as Josh Rasu is of Josh Razu's bowling. He's a massive fan of his off-spinners. So pressure's on him, but he's bowling really well. I do rate him. He's coming to bowl to Vira, punches it along on. That's better cricket. It's been a bit too cute with these shots the first couple of innings. Just get down the deck, give it the full face, get yourself in, get the pace of the wicket.
Hit the sweepers before you got to play them big shots in the back end here. And this is really good so far. She's got .1.11. What can Beth and Molly do here at the end of the over? Rasu in. A little bit wide. It's in his zone. He's hit it square. We've got a sweeper out there, but he's going to rotate the strike again for an easy single out to Carlot.
Yeah, and we'll have the quicks will be on now. They've been using Tony Tamata after Simpson Obed. And it is going to that man, Tony Tamata. He's got the ball. He's bowled really well from this end. He's always bowled 2 overs.
Well, we thought today he was leading. He's the leading bowler for the tournament with his Pacific Private Bank man of the match performance the other day on his birthday. He's taken 5 for 33 off his 3 matches so far, or 30 balls bowled.
Yeah.
And I don't look. I think Beth and Molly will like this because that's his probably boundary area.
Middle and leg or not. And I wouldn't want to get hit in the pads. You're giving the umpires every chance to give you out, I think. So I'll be...
Look, there's a good little partnership here. They're really running well between the wickets here. The fielder's back. They just need that one bad delivery so they can get a boundary away and try to keep that over rate at 10 and over so they can get too far away.
Laz at cover. You can hit it wide at cover for a 4, I think, as Tomato comes in the bowl. It's a nice slow ball. Is it straight at the bowler? No chance of a run. Are they going to go? Tony doesn't know where the ball is. How did they get a run there? The sport was...
This is some of the most fantastic cricket I've seen in the last couple of weeks. I want to replay.
And I'm glad to see it. The whole crowd has seen the funny side of that, particularly Tony Tamata. And that was brilliant. The ball was at his foot and it just run.
It was true.
It was indoor cricket style.
It was true West Indian. He wasn't going to pick his own delivery up, is it? It's not his job to field them.
It did the fake throw, missed it, and then didn't know where the ball was, and stuck through for a single.
Here we go, Tony Tamata coming in.
He's lost his run. There's no ball.
Short ball there.
Good bouncer. That's a good bouncer.
Good bounce. And he's dragged the leg side just in front of square. It's Simpson Obed out there. They'll only get a single though.
Sledging from here, though, mate. Well, Kenny Tari's out here. He had a nightmare last week. So you can hear us right in front of us. If the ball comes out here, I'm not sure if Kenny will go for it this week. He looked a bit nervous under the big ball last week.
And we go Joshua Rasu, the captain, coming back on.
Got Wesley, Vira for 1. Do we use 4 bowls?
Yep.
They got Shem Sala's been bowling as well for many.
Yes.
Rasu's in the bowl. But the Molly strokes it to cover for easy single. They're going back for 2. They're taking on Lazaro. It's a good throw. It's great running.
That is excellent running.
Yeah, it gave it the old.
And Laz.
Boxing out there.
Well, let's start some banter. Laz Carlot's having a rest out at deep cover. He just thought he wasn't going to get a shot out there. They've punched it in front of cover and they've raced for 2. And Laz Carlot needs to get off the boundary line a bit quicker. Rasu in, a little bit fuller. It struck it well.
Yeah,
he's hit it straight.
He was giving the old jog and trying to make him go for 2 to run him out, but he just didn't have the
a few years ago he might have done it. Rasu in again. Pitches it up. Just drag the leg side.
Straight? No, he hasn't. And there's that man.
Markia.
McMillan Markia.
He was outstanding in the field last week. Couldn't.
Yeah. Sorry to say, Damo, I think you're crying in your wheat bix over this one, mate. You got to back him in for the second game.
Yeah, wait 20 minutes and I'll be back on again with some new hope.
Well, can you play the second game? Can you get out there in time? Are you a champ? I've just got the team sheets for the second game. You're not on there, mate. Sorry to tell you. You're going to be in the commentary box for a bit longer.
I don't have my Peter Duffy classic bat. I could not go out there without a classic bat.
You got to stick him neck and get one from old Pete Duffy. You must be the only person in Vanuatu that doesn't have a classic bat.
Here we go. Here's the man we like to see, Kenny Tari, one of our favourites. Favourite clubman, has played a bit of a national stuff. Didn't quite make the as a what's the right word here, Shane? He didn't make it as a long-term player. He has played in the.
He's played a fair bit. He was the quickest bowler, I think, one stage. Yeah, he just
definitely was the quickest. Struggled
short,
with no balls.
Yep, short in stature.
Yep.
Bowls a bit skiddy, so you know the short ball's not going to affect you. I think you can just plant your front foot and hit through the line, and then.
And Beth and Molly will like the pace on here. So we've got, what have we got?
You won't bowl many slow balls, I don't think.
No, I'm expecting to bowl Yorkers.
Mid-wicket's up. Mid-wicket's up.
We've got deep square, fine leg. Actually, I'll go around the field after this. Kenny Tari in, Betbarter in.
He's got good pace. He's played a bit in Australia as well. Super guy.
So
worked a bit for World Car Rentals too, didn't he?
He did a bit of work for World Car Rentals, yeah. Just go around the field. We've got a third man back. We've got point on the 30 circle. We've got cover on the 30, mid off on the 30. So we've got 2 there. We've got mid off back on the boundary, mid on and deep square.
I think he's got to get back in the box here and look to hit over mid wicket. He's back in the box. He's gone over square leg. It's short. So that man McMillan Markia is underneath.
Shem Sala. Sorry, it's Shem Sala there.
Sala is it out here. He's got the same sunnies and beard on. That's a great catch, and that's a good play. They've just been all over him here, the mighty Efate Panthers.
And Kenny Tari, as we watch the replay there, it's actually some really good fielding again there. Shem Sala really moved quite quickly in there at the end and takes a nice, easy, comfortable catch with the Dean Jones glasses on.
Yes, he's done the old knee slide there. Shem is out there stamping passports these days. There wouldn't be much work on from COVID-19 stamping too many passports, so he's obviously been practicing his fielding, Damo.
Yep. Look, Bethan Molly's just lost his wicket there, but he's probably been, besides nailing the outstanding batsman there, he rotated the strike, hit a boundary. He's actually intent. Yeah, his intent was really good.
You could see he actually had a clear game plan where others have just been swinging madly, which is what they did in the first game, the Sharks. They batted poorly and they got bowled for 30-odd.
Stefan Sandy on strike. And he goes the long handle, and he skied it to mid-wicket.
He's on a hat-trick too.
And we have another hat-trick.
That's 2 trophies I might have to buy.
And that's an easy catch to Wesley Vira.
I think the Classic Bat Company's going to sponsor these hat-trick trophies. As that's in, and the Betbarter Vanuatu Blast, there's not much blast going on with the Sharks at the moment. Well, they won for 20 odd, Damo?
Well, they were none for 20 off the first over. They were 1 for 27.
So they've gone.
So 1 for 20 first. When Simpson left, these these senior guys really need to step up in the second game here this afternoon. I think they'll want to win the toss and field again first, see what they're chasing, and then. But they need a better plan with the bat.
I wouldn't want to bat second though out there. So I don't know what they're going to have to do. And I think the Bulls, after a magnificent win the other day, will have a bit of a wind in their sail for the second match. So the Sharks are going to have to regroup really, really quickly because we've only got 20 minutes between games. Well, regroup and get ready. And
Mark Dunn will be over there. He'll have them ready for the second game. So we've got Vince Vira on strike after crossing there. Obed Yusuf at the non-strikers end. Kenny Tari in for a hat-trick ball. Oh, and he had to go at the stumps, and it's just gone over the top of off stump. And unfortunately, he misses out on his hat-trick, young Kenny. But
good pace.
He has to go. If he goes to the stumps, he's going to get a wicket here. He has to go full and fast. Don't muck around with slow balls. Don't muck around with anything else. Just go full and fast. Jason Gillespie, stumps, bowling.
The big douche. He'll be sitting there watching this, hopefully going, bowler, Yorker, son. What are you doing? Dizzy would definitely sniff out a wicket here.
And Jarryd Allan staying quite a long way back there, just in front of the Betbarter sign. Here we are, Kenny Tari in. It's just on leg. He gets inside edge, Vince Vira, and he's dragged to the leg side. And must be some relation. Wesley Vira Lilu picks it up, and we are 1 run for 2 wickets off this over. And we got Yusuf Obed to face his first ball this afternoon.
He gets this falling straight. He's going to be a bit quick for him. I've no doubt about that.
Here we go, Kenny Tari in. Betbarter Bellevue will end. Looks very fit.
Oh, he's gone short.
And there's a man down there. Kenneth is down there.
Good bit of fielding down there by Kendy.
And he's gone for 2 for 2 off the over. And we are 9 for 52, Shane.
2. Well, they're going to have to regroup really quickly here. Been a bit all over the shop down there, the Ifira Sharks, sorry. They've got to regroup quickly, get their mind, have a plan. They know Patrick's going to bowl to, they know Andrew's going to bowl to, they know the other guys. They've got to have a plan before they go out, who they're targeting, what types of shots are up for grabs against those particular bowlers.
Yeah, and they're going to need to keep the score around 100 if they're chasing. Shane, the Private Bank player of the match. Have you got someone in mind for this one so far?
Pacific Private Bank man of the match. Probably Simpson Obed, I would say, mate.
He'd be the standard so far. Shem Sala in Lagoon end. It's outside off. Little slow ball. He's run his fingers over it.
He bowled good. He bowled majority slow balls had in the whole tournament. You set yourself up for the slow ball.
Yeah.
And maybe the surprise quick one.
Look, I'm not sure 10 or 11 are thinking anything like that.
Well, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're thinking anything like that. So I think 10, 11 will be. Yeah, this is.
And Jarryd Allan, let's get up the stumps, son.
I think he's just bowled full and straight. I'll put us all out of our misery so we can get ready for the second game. It's going to be a flat. I've got run out of things to say, Damo.
I'm optimistic.
You're optimistic.
Mathematically.
Mathematically. Well, it's been a good performance because with the bat from the mighty Efate Panthers, Joshua Rasu and Wesley Vira have been on fire, and they missed out today.
Simpson Obed steps up again.
Just got it against these guys. Anything over 80 was going to be hard to chase because they've struggled with the bat. They just had to make sure they got around that 100 mark. As the direct hits out. And it's that man, McMillan, Markia again. Can't keep him out of the game.
He's on fire, isn't he?
He is on fire in the field.
Well, if we go through the mighty Efate, they've had really team efforts in the bowling. That's why they're all up the top of the bowling. Really team efforts batting. They've had Rasu in their first game, 33 off 15. Wes, 26 off 8. Simpson, 21 off 12.
Oh, that's missed by the smallest of margins. Oh, they could have been run out the non-strikers then, but big Laz Butterfingers has knocked that one down.
He's the Betbarter Butterfingers player of the day.
Butterfingers. I reckon he will go to the Holiday Inn Hospitality tent later and he will consume numerous burgers, the big fella.
There we go, Shem Sala in, get it on the stump, son. And he's caught behind, is he?
No, there was a noise. It's a good bit of work, though. About time he come up the sticks there, I reckon.
We're 2 off that over, and we're going 54, 9 for 54 after 9, and we've got 6 balls left, or we have 1 wicket. And Kenny Tara will be looking for the wicket and to get this game over and done with, and let's get the toss for the second game.
Underway. I think Kenny Tara would be happy bowling because then he doesn't have to field out. He had a shocker last week. But McMillan was on fire.
He was the Betbarter Butterfingers last week, wasn't he?
He was the Betbarter Butterfingers last week. As he comes in from the Betbarter Bellevue Hill end, as he comes in the bowl. That's a good shot.
That's a great shot in front of square. Look, he's going to bat up 3 or 4 higher, and he's going to bat above Apo in the next game.
That's Vince Vira, no doubt.
Yeah, that is Vince Vira.
Yeah, he is the next 19s under 9s captain. Bowls his leggies. Can bat. He's only 15, 16.
Yeah, and they will like the pace on there. So Kenny's probably going to bowl a little bit faster here. He's actually looking quite fit. He probably does a bit of training at the powerhouse. Brett Wright. Here he comes in. Betbarter, Bellevue, Hill End. Let's go, Kenny Tari. Vince Vira on strike. And
it's a no ball, 4.
And he's hit it through cover, and that'll be 4.
Shot of the day.
Vince, get back, son, and get on strike.
I'll tell you what, he's got to get him up the order. How good is his shot? He won't step to the ball, but we don't need to do that. That's a great hands through the line of the ball. Coach Simon King watching Australia. You've been licking his lips. That's your next project, mates. If you get him in the national team, hit them like that. Fantastic achievement.
The last 2 shots timed him very well.
It's a no ball free hit.
Yeah. Hope he doesn't try and overhit it here. Kenny Tari in. He's changed his run up a little bit. He drags a leg side straight to Wesley Vira Lulu. That's fielding there, and it'll be no run. We're 9 after 3. Kenny Tara is a bit tentative in that delivery there. He's a little bit mixed in his run.
I thought he'd be happy bowling because he didn't have to field. He just got pumped by the young fella through the covers twice for 4. And the old fella...
Well, he wasn't a hat-trick, then he's gone for 4-4.
Yeah, he's in fixing my air conditioner this week as he Mr. Cool. I think his air conditioning company's called now as he comes in the bowl. That's leg stump, and it's 1 bounce to the fine leg.
Oh,
so throw comes in.
I didn't see that fielder there. I thought it was going to be 4 there, and that was another great shot there by Vince Vira.
Hey, he's a talented young fella. Bowled some good leggies today, didn't he?
Nicely timed, yeah.
Got the wicket of Rasu, didn't he? Did he try to slog him across the line? I think he did. Just straight to mid-wicket. He's a good young kid. And there's a lot of promise with the bat and ball.
That's one thing we're seeing in this Betbarter challenge is last delivery there. It's inside edge. You love them. That should go away to the boundary at that pace. And Yusuf Obed gets a boundary as well.
Used to be the old French cut, the old draw shot. He's got numerous names, but he's got the old one between the legs.
And we're 14 after 5. And this is why the middle overs, they just needed to get in contention to give themselves an end. And here they're going 14 off the last over with 1 delivery to go. If they give themselves a chance... Yeah. The middle guys, Apo, Nico, Unavalu, didn't give themselves a chance in this game.
Yeah, those old senior players, Stefan Sandy as well, they've got to go have a hard, long look at themselves and give themselves a chance. There's some incredibly awful batting out there.
This is the last delivery. It's no ball, wasn't it?
No ball.
I mean, there's no ball there, so there's one more delivery. There's one more delivery left. I wasn't counting the no ball.
Yeah, those guys, but I've seen it time and time again from Apo. He run down the wicket last week, hit the first ball for 6, so that's the way he's going to play.
It's 10 overs, but there's still time.
You've got to give yourself a little bit of chance. As you have the last ball this over in the first game of the Betbarter, Vanuatu blast, and blocks on the leg side. Could be a chance of a run out. He hits, and he's missed. Everyone has a bit of a chuckle around the ground.
And the Betbarter Butterfingers fails to hit the stumps.
That was a good win there by the mighty Efate Panthers in today's first Betbarter Vanuatu blast fixture. Yeah. As we'll take a 1-minute break and we'll be back for the toss for the second match.